Hello everyone and welcome to Best Side Cycling. This is Stinky Spoke 2025, an annual charity ride hosted by the Redmond Rotary, where you're going to be doing the famous thriller route except clockwise, where you'll get to tackle things like the Heart Attack Hill and ride some awesome trails near here and then end with an awesome after party. So let's get right into it. January 25th, there's frost on the ground, and this is the start of Stinky Spoke. It's going to be a 20-mile loop, and yeah, a lot of people out today still. It's crisp, cool air, and here on the mountain bike, first destination is headed towards the Toll Pipeline Trail. So the mass start was pretty fun as we start here on the Sammamish River Trail on what is obviously a super cold day, starting at around -2°C. I really didn't know what I was doing on the bike at this time, but I figured it would be just fine, and it turns out that today is probably going to be one of the nicest weathers that this ride has ever seen for something that is usually the stinky part of it. But what got me so intrigued to show up anyway is what lies ahead. Heart Attack Hill, a steep challenge that I just couldn't resist, and being in this event you get to join so many other people trying it at the same time, so I'm hoping this is what I need to finally get over this hill without putting a foot down. So we're back here at Heart Attack Hill. This is my third go. It's pretty cold and nice. There's a ton of people out there, but yeah, today I'm riding with Jim. How do you feel?
I feel great. It's like crisp and beautiful out today.
Okay, he's the only person that's gonna say that, but alright, let's go. On your left. So we're here doing this again, just after not a week long ago I did a recon and video on this whole route, but this time I had two things in my favor. Number one, you saw that gate there. It's usually closed, but they have permits for this ride and managed to open them, so it makes it really easy to get started, as that initial turn lacks a lot of traction. And then second, because of how cold it is now, the dirt below us is probably as hard packed as it's gonna get. So with that in mind, I just had to sort of muscle up and do it, and I think I was feeling pretty good. The only thing that was really tough was the cold air I had to breathe in, but ironically the night before this ride I was debating whether I should put clipless pedals onto my bike, and then I decided to stay with my flats, but then tragedy struck. Oh no, pedal got off. So after all that work, I knew that there was only one choice for me at this point, and that was to walk back down the hill. So filming all these other people, they're doing an amazing job, but I wasn't gonna let this go today. I really wanted to summit this hill while only staying on my pedals. And off we go again, as the only thought I had this time was to lurch a bit forward, keep the pedals moving, and make sure I didn't slip again. I mean, I have pretty good shoes, so I was really surprised when it happened the first time. But yeah, this was feeling really good, a little different than all the times I have done before. As I finally make it closer to the top, all I'm thinking in this moment is making sure the tire stays up. It's really hard to tell from the camera just how steep and loose it is, but everyone's just sort of managing pace as we're just steps of finishing this hill right past this gate. Oh, I made it! Finally! No, the first time failed. Did it this time. So they had some special prizes for those who made up the hill, as well as a poker card that's used for the drawings and the prizes later at the after party, but also some fireballs for people that want to drink and warm themselves up another way. And then from this point onwards, we just sort of kept going on the pipeline trail. Nice rolly section. I won't cover too much in detail. You can check out my other video if you want to see the whole route, but it was neat just seeing so many other people riding, and the sun was coming up, and it was coming up pretty fast. Thank you. Number two. Alright, in terms of two cards I have right now, it's a 2 and an 8, so not looking good for my chances, but going good. Starting to finally warm up, so keep going. But you can definitely still see my breath. So how many times have you guys ridden Stinky Spoke?
This is my first. This is our first.
First time? How's it going?
Pretty good.
How'd the hill go?
The hill? I made it all the way up.
I made it like a little more than halfway up.
Nice. All right. Have a good ride.
All right, thank you. You too.
And then there was so many rest stops for the ride. I think there's a total of 3 of them for a 20-mile course. So here I took a banana and they had warm hot chocolate at this one, but we kept on going into the really flowy Redmond watershed, and it was really neat this time to follow Jim because he's way more experienced and better at bike handling than me, so it really pushed me to get a little better, as well as I've now ridden the course before, so I can definitely feel my skills, at least off-road, improving just that little bit. So continuing on the PSE trail, the nice conditions continue, but it was interesting because all I could hear throughout the ride is just the rocks pinging off my frame, as I think after a certain temperature they just get a lot harder. But we soon make it to the 3rd rest stop, which featured some very interesting snack, which is hot potatoes with sriracha sauce. So we're gonna give it a go.
Orange it up.
10 out of 10. I'm waiting for the hot sauce to kick in. It's very good. So after that amazing break, we kept on going. And yeah, my favorite part of this whole ride is all the hills. Overall, it's quite the climbing course at 20 miles and 1700 feet of climbing, but we all know what goes up must come down. I got sort of scared here. Oh, I made it! I got so scared last time! And it overall was a very good day, as I managed to not have to walk this time downhill after being so scared the last time. I think it just helps when you see someone with a gravel bike in front of you just do it all just fine and they just learn to trust your bike. But yeah, now it's time to head back to the senior center, where there's actually a fair amount of festivity still with the Stinky Spoke, and honestly some of my favorite parts of the event, as you get to park your bike, and included with your registration is more food. All right, thank you so much.
Have a good one.
Eating the Cascadia pizza now. So after enjoying that awesome pizza and drink, one thing that really stood out about this event was just the amount of sponsors they had. So in a sense, there was just a lot of amenities included with your registration. So they had a swag bag that you could get, and then they had sort of the opening for all the drawings and a silent auction. For the main drawing here, it's depending on your poker hand, but I think I hinted it earlier, but I had a terrible hand. I had jack high, so that wasn't gonna go any well. So basically your card becomes sort of a ticket for the drawing. And then here we also have the silent auction, which just included so many different items. And I'll just say I put my name under a couple of things because I really thought it was a pretty good deal. And then with over 13 prizes, Jim managed to score a pedicure session. Jim, where's that gift going to?
Probably my wife.
Nice. And then my 2 bids that I put down, I managed to score both of them. Nice quality jerseys from Element Cycles, luckily in my small and extra small size. So thank you to that shop for donating. And at this point, I just want to end off the video with some words from the organizer about this whole ride.
So this is a big fundraiser for Redmond Rotary Foundation, and the funds that are derived, the net revenue that's derived from this ride, goes to support local charities like Hope Link, like Little Bit Therapeutic Riding Center, other local charities, and it also supports some of the international work that we do to try and bring clean water and safe living conditions for people in third world countries. So it's really great to have the support of the community to make this ride possible and also generate the funds that we can turn around and share with the community.
So let me know in the comments what you thought about the whole event, and hope you consider joining next year. And yeah, that's all I had, so I'll see you all in the next video.